is Pardon the D podcast. My name is TheLostDrake, and I'm here with my two amazing partners in crime, goomboing all the way to the screen. This is ProfessorStalke and RazorRedd, and this is the only place that you can hear about somebody getting their butthole touched twice at the airport on the way home from PAX.
Yes!
Welcome in, everybody.
On the rim Drake, we're gonna call him.
Yes, I know, right? Jesus Christ. Guys, how you guys doing? How was your weekend?
Yeah, pretty good. Like,
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You know.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
I had a lot of work to do. I'm glad this week is over, but I did get some VR chat time, which was nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Were you now when you say VR chat, what did you look like?
What do I look like in VR?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What's your character?
On Friday, and it was a Saturday, so.
Well,
Wait.
what?
Say that again?
Say
it again?
What?
What?
I'm sorry. Like what?
What?
I said
No,
I'm only a furry on a Friday.
Oh,
and it
furries
was
on Friday. Okay, got it. That's what I thought you said, but I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I said.
I had to
Like,
emphasize. I had to emphasize, you
So
know.
I've got multiple characters, but one of them does actually very much look like me. She's got like my dreads and shit, and it's the one I use on stream.
I saw a lot of furries this weekend at PAX. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a lot of furries. Lots of furries.
I bet. PAX is
coming back.
popular for the furries.
It's coming back.
Yes,
Well,
it
yeah.
is. East Coast
It
furries,
is.
man. They're ready.
Yeah, they love it.
For anybody who
The
doesn't
Gen
know what a
Zs
furry
are
is, it's a bunch of people who get in giant outfits that reminisce animals. Most of the time, they're a fox or a bear or something like that. And some are sexual and some are not. But, you know, hey.
Whatever works for you.
the wink. The wink.
No,
Use your
it's
imagination.
not like that. I'm with you guys. I'm with you.
No, she's not.
I have one furry avatar, but it's just a cool Abby. Like I'm not actually a furry.
The name
but
is
I do
Scratch and
know
Sniff.
Furry, and I'm like,
Oh
I'm always
my
sitting there going, guys, you're looking.
That's her furry name, Scratch and Sniff.
Scratch and Sniff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. What it smells like, I don't know.
I'm too tired to come up with something witty to hit that back with. But there's
There's
just
something
know
circling around in there.
I'm gonna text you at like 4 o'clock in the morning and be like,
I smell
But,
like
you know.
cranberries. It's gonna be like coming out of nowhere. We're gonna be like, what? What the fuck are you talking
tune
about?
your lips or something.
Oh
Like, I don't
my
know.
god. Yeah. So, Stock, what'd you do this weekend? What were you up to?
More of my Fable stuff. Started Crimson Desert, gamed some Resident Evil, which is obviously the scariest
game.
game in the universe.
I love watching
oh
both
my
of you play it.
God.
I love watching both
I'm
of you.
in,
I
like-
know Red's
I'm
done
in,
now.
like, I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
I'm
I'm in 8 hours of gameplay, but like 8 hours of game, like playing the game, but then like 1 hour of actual gameplay, if that makes sense. It's just like just dying.
Well, you know,
So,
I
like,
found
you're
out
an
about
hour
Red
into
Time.
the game, but you feel like you're 8 hours in.
Yes.
I actually have played technically like up to 8 hours,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm only in like an hour. Like probably what someone
Yeah.
else.
So Red Time. Exactly what you were describing to me. You can play for 18 hours, but you're actually only 2 hours in because you go at your own pace, and that's fine.
Okay. I get. Yeah. I get you.
Yes,
I get
yes,
you. You're an
yes.
hour into the game of what basically it would take somebody else, but it took
yes,
you 8 hours.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
This
yes.
is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
horror game. Yeah, we check out when we play the indie ones. My mods will be like, they'll be like, how long does this game take? Can we get it done in one stream? If we can get it done in if it's like 4 hours, they're like, okay, that's 8 hours red time.
It is
Because
pretty
I'm
entertaining to
listening.
watch. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel validated. That's yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, I'm on my second insanity run.
That's insane. Like why? Why? do
I
that
already
to
beat.
yourself?
Well, my
Running
first
the game,
insanity
though.
run, I beat it in 4 hours. So the whole
Like
game.
I'm feeling playing it again, which is
It's
odd
fun.
for me with a game. like
Really?
that.
It's fun. I like
I'm
it.
so scared. It's so
I
scary.
just
It is fun.
I just unlocked
It is
unlimited
scary.
rockets now, so it just makes the game fun.
Oh my
So you
God,
can just
how?
literally just unlimited rockets. You just shoot everybody with rockets.
I
It's
need
great.
unlimited rockets in that. Yeah, that
So
would be
much fun.
amazing.
It's so much fun. It
Oh
makes
my
that,
God. Oh
especially
my God.
not only that, but Grace is just so timid and like,
I feel her. I feel like I can relate to her.
And she's
so
always
much.
wet.
Like, that's
She's
how
always
it
wet.
sounded, like,
Look, now that you guys have played it, she's always wet, right? Like
Yes,
obnoxiously
yes,
wet.
yes.
It's not
Yes.
sweat. People are like, dude, she's running. She's sweaty. I'm like, no.
Thanks. No, anxiety sweat. It's anxiety sweat. Because that's exactly how I would be. I
Grace
would
be moist.
Dripping.
She moist.
Okay. Moist with fear.
I just hit everybody
Moist
with that word. Everybody hates that word, moist. She is wet. She is wet and moist.
Moist with fear is criminal.
She's moist. Like,
But
I was
moist
playing through
with
the whole
fear?
damn game. The whole damn game. I'm like, why is she so wet?
You were shitting on me for being a furry on a Friday. That's crazy.
What? Moist? That
Moist? No,
that-
didn't you hear? She said moist with fear.
oh
This is
my
legitimate.
god. I did not even hear that.
Yeah. Said moist with fear. Like what?
Next week that will be in our merch shop, Moist with Fear.
Moist with fear, guys.
It's
Wait,
a
we
Enjoy the
real
D with Moist with Fear.
we've got moist with fear. What
Since
did we
we're
have
winking.
earlier?
Since
What
we're
did we have earlier? I
winking.
can't remember.
Red started a thing. We're gonna be just winking every time we say
Wait,
something.
we've got some right merch like lines that have happened tonight. Like moist with fear. I can't remember
Moist
what
with
the
fear.
other one was.
I don't
Is it
remember
like,
what
did I
else
say
did
to
we
you,
say?
like go do white people shit or something?
Oh, scratch and
Like,
sniff. There we go.
scratch and
No,
sniff.
Scratch and
before
sniff.
that. Before that.
Oh,
Before
even
that.
before that.
There
Oh,
was something else.
milking kittens, but that was before we started streaming.
Milk nut.
Milk nut. There it is.
Milk nut.
If you know, you
Like-
know. Maybe there'll be a clip
If you know,
release.
you
We
know,
don't
you
know.
know.
There was a lot of there. You know, if like, although I've been telling you though, if you stacked all three of us on top of each other and put that out as a short, it would probably go viral. I'm not gonna lie. What was happening before
That whole wording of that.
Milk
was
nut
like-
or scratch and sniff?
No. The stacking
nut.
on top.
Moist with
Yeah,
fear.
yeah. See, look,
Like
look, it's
If we just
provocative. It gets
stacked-
the
if we were
people
just
going.
stacked on top
It's
of each other.
provocative. It gets the people going. Anyway,
we're gonna lose all our sponsors.
yeah.
It's provocative.
Yeah. There goes all. It's provocative.
There goes El
but
Gato
anyway.
2048.
Jesus. All right, we're already off to a great start. Welcome to the distraction. But no, yeah. So this weekend, obviously, I was gone. I had the vacation/work event from hell. We're not going to talk about it too much
Vacation.
because I'm still irked between
So how was PAX, bro?
PAX was not good. I'm $3,200 in the hole. And people are like, wait, how does that happen? Well, it's, you know, there was a lot that happened. I'm not going to go into full detail, but let's just put it this way. I didn't have a place to sleep. We had to change hotels. I had to, we got there and we didn't have anywhere to sleep. So we had to get another hotel. It was horrible. Ended up having to spend a bunch of extra money because the whole damn convention area was sold out. Luckily, I made something happen, and me and Rage Captain, we had to get a whole nother hotel. Then we went to the convention. We were sleep deprived, had no sleep. I didn't even tell you guys the full story, but we'll just kind of skip to the end. There was a lot of stuff that happened. But at the end of it, on the way home, I was ready to get the hell out of Boston and come home. And on the way home, I had, first off, my flight got canceled on the night before I was supposed to leave, which I didn't tell you guys that. And I had to scramble to find a new flight. Well, I got a new flight. Then they double charged me. That was another reason why it was so much more expensive. Yep, they
why?
double charged me.
Charge you for
I have to
cancelled
battle.
flight.
That's my next thing after the podcast. I have to call up to Southwest and actually battle that because they double charged me for the same flight, and on top of it,
No way.
the flight was only 10 minutes different from my original flight. Makes sense of that. Have no idea. So then I get down there. I check in. I get into the airport. We eat food. But before that little adventure, before on the way home, I got stopped by TSA going through because I have a lot of electronics in my backpack, but I had 2 carry-ons. And a very, very scary lady pulled me
Karen?
aside.
Was it a Karen? It was a Karen, wasn't it?
No, this was not a Karen. This was like a Bruce.
Oh no. Oh no.
She pulled me aside and said, "We're going to have to search you." And I'm like, "Why?" "Well, stuff came up on the scan. We're going to have to pull you into this room." I literally got strip searched, my very first strip search, down to my boxers and socks, standing.
What
And this lady, and I'm not even joking, literally tapped my butthole twice.
She's knocking. She wants to see you.
She knocked.
Did you have to cough? Did you have to
Knock,
cough?
knock.
Did you have to...
No, I didn't get a prostate check.
Kind of sounds like...
She was checking to make sure I didn't have anything lodged up there, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know.
So you tap it? How do you... Okay,
she,
sorry.
Look, no, she was like, no, let's just put it this way. Look, here's my hands. It was like this, up and tap, tap. It was like she was checking, like nothing was protruding, I guess. I had a tail.
That's wild.
I don't know. Maybe I was the furry that weekend. I don't know what's happening, but...
Oh my god.
She's
But
like,
yes,
"You're
I
walking
got the old butthole tap twice, which I was not expecting, and then she made me put all my clothes back on, and I don't know if she was doing it just because she liked me or because I actually had something that she thought was shoved up my bum, but I literally got strip searched. I get out, and we go to sit down.
Like a woman does it for you as well, because I got strip searched one time. But that was a full strip search. Like I had to get like fully naked. Like,
No way.
Yeah. But it was two women, like obviously because like I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So
I
what
don't
wasn't a dude?
look. It was a big woman. She was a big woman.
Big Bertha.
No, that's why I said
Big
Bruce. That's why I said Bruce.
Knocking on the back door.
Like I was even saying like her name was Sage because she went inside me and just burned out anything negative inside of me. I don't even know at this point.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sage, the security guard. Yeah. But obviously there was a lot.
Literally the cherry on top of PAX, right?
Yeah. Well.
Like yes.
Well,
no pun intended.
I don't have a cherry anymore after PAX. Jesus
you know what
Christ.
I mean, though. Like, she thought you did. Like.
Yeah. I lost my cherry at PAX. That's our next shirt. But yeah, so that was my trip. We did have a lot of great things, and we actually ended up locking up a bunch of really cool stuff for Pardon the D, which is awesome, and I am super excited. But let me tell you, it was a first for me. So yeah, it was not the best trip. I am glad I'm home. I got home at 2:00 this morning.
Oh my god.
I am sleep deprived. Red's sleep deprived. Stalke is tired. All of us are tired. We're just like this week kicked all of our ass. But I will say this though, it had a lot of silver lining to it. We ended up talking to a lot of amazing sponsors, and we got some really cool stuff coming up, guys. Like I am super excited for all of you guys to come in and watch and support and back us up. Get ready because we're about ready to bombard you. But no, we're about ready to bombard you with a bunch of awesome news. So stay tuned to all of the socials. Make sure you guys click that bell. Make sure you guys are watching all the stuff that we announce because there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. Video game wise, there was a lot of cool stuff at PAX. They showcased the brand new Pokemon Champions. That was pretty cool. It's a PvP. Basically, think Pokemon Stadium back from the old days. Pokemon Stadium, but it's now called Pokemon Champions, and it's all PvP. You basically just battle people online with your Pokemon. Pretty cool. They showed off the new Pokemon, aka Animal Crossing game. What is it? Pokemia? I think that's what it's called. Pokopia. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. But a lot of people were really liking it. We got to check it out. It's definitely Animal Crossing, but better. I know that's a strong statement. Sorry, guys, but it is. It's literally Animal Crossing, but better. So if you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. It's pretty neat, especially because I know a lot of people love those type of games just to kind of like decompress and just like sit on the couch after a long day and you're like, fuck it, let me just do my thing. You know, it's one of those type of games.
I agree.
But No, really good. We got to check out a lot of indie games. There was a lot of indie games, a lot of really cool stuff. But ultimately, like the convention, the event itself, we got to see brand new Soulframe announcement and Warframe. They announced a brand new Prime for Warframe, which was basically a werewolf that rips people apart. It was pretty dope.
For Warframe, not Soulframe.
Warframe. Yeah, for Warframe.
Oh.
And then for Soulframe, they announced that the big white wolf is going to be a mount starting in April 8th, I think is what they said. But yeah, super cool. It looked really good. So and I'm super excited to dive in and check out all the new stuff because Preludes is coming out on April 8th. So that will be, I think that's when everything goes live. So we got all that. But yes, so PAX was eventful, to say the least. But we're back, and now we are going to be focusing on all the stuff that is coming up because April is right around the corner. April is here. April Fool's coming up. But we got a lot of really interesting games coming out this month. And one of those is Pragmata. A lot of people have been super excited about this game. Basically, the fact that it's like a futuristic cyberpunk Capcom type game. Well, not type game. It is a Capcom game, but it's a little girl android basically is going around with a human that's in a suit, and it kind of reminds you of like Big Daddy scenario from BioShock in a sense. That's what people are comparing it to. I got to play it at TwitchCon. It looks really cool. So that is like the big game. But is there any other games coming out this month? I know that, Diablo. Diablo's got their new expansion coming out. That's coming out this month with Mephisto. So hopefully that's good. What else? What else is coming out this month?
I know there's a new Forza, but that's May. I think that's May.
Yeah, that's May.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna say. I'm like, I don't know if any in April.
Let me see. Let's see. April games 2026. Let's see. We're gonna look it up live.
Not anything.
Paradox? Diablo 4 expansion.
Yeah.
There is a lot coming out in April, but as far as like big ones, like
it's like a lot of like indie games and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Boat
a lot
Simulator
wow.
for April Fools.
Actually, I completely forgot because it's right at the end of April, but the game that I have actually been anticipating my whole life since Returnal came out is Saros.
Oh,
Saros
yeah,
is
that comes out.
30th of April. And
Yeah.
guys, I'm just going to disappear. Goodbye.
Yeah.
How do you spell that? S-A-R-O-S?
Yeah, like S-O. Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, you know, that game looks pretty dope. Also, Starfield is coming to PlayStation. That's also coming
to PlayStation
with a brand new expansion for all systems.
For real, Returnal is in my top like 5 of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. Like, I'm hoping this just looks like Returnal 2, even though it's like different characters. And I'm like, yes, give that to me.
No,
give
this
that
looks
to me.
Oh, another game that I'm actually interested in. It's totally off the spectrum of games that I normally play, but it's called Mouse PI for Hire. They basically took the old school. I know it sounds weird. But no, it's the animation. It looks like the animation of like original when Mickey Mouse came out, but it's like he's a detective and it's all R-rated. It looks like, look it up, Mouse PI for Hire. The art style looks so cool. It looks so damn cool. But it's also looks kind of like Cuphead's like, kind of in a sense, you know, like that old school animation.
There was a horror game that came out not too long ago that was kind of like the old
like
cartoon
that, yeah.
style. I can't remember what it's called, but that's also really good.
Yeah, but the 17th Pragmata comes out. That's the big one. That and Soros, I think, are the two big ones.
That and Saros as well.
Yeah, I think those are the two big ones. Phasmophobia is coming out for, it looks, it's a holiday Easter special that's coming out. So for all you Phasmophobia fans out there, What other games are coming out? Let's see. I'm like going through and looking at.
Honestly, I'm just like
Oh,
Saros.
for anybody who likes
Saros.
little nightmares, the new Little Nightmares VR
It's cute.
Altered Echoes is coming
Yes,
out.
I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's out as
that's
well.
coming out.
VR.
Do you
That
know what?
sounds
I looked at the trailer for that, and honestly, that I've got a feeling, and I kind of hope that they haven't done this, but it does look like it's just Little Nightmares 2 in VR.
Yeah, that's what
Because
it. That's what
all of
it.
those
Maybe with some new stuff, little things.
Yeah, all of those scenes in the trailer are all from Little Nightmares 2.
Yeah,
Like the enemies that it shows, like
Oh,
everything, all from Little
interesting.
Nightmares 2.
yeah.
So, but
By the
I'm
way,
yet
if you
to
guys
play
haven't played
Reanimal.
those series, if you haven't played any of that series or Reanimal or any of those,
Oh, are you crazy? I've like played the shit out of those. I
also
love
we
those.
found
Really?
this out.
It looks a little
Oh.
scary. I don't know if I can handle
Nah,
it.
they're so good.
I
So
will tell
good.
you this, Reanimal, by the way, we found this out. Me and my daughter were actually talking about this. But Reanimal has a code system where if you own the game, you can invite anybody on your friends list and they can play without owning the game.
Oh, I love
Yeah, that's the same as
that.
Little Nightmares.
Little
3 as
Nightmares.
well.
But just for anybody who doesn't
Yeah.
know that, if you've been wanting
Yeah,
to pick
yeah,
it up and play with a friend, which I highly recommend you playing 2-player because the
Co-op.
game is so much better
Yeah.
2-player. It is so
It
much
really
better.
is.
And
Like,
and the
I
game
just
is
did,
amazing.
number 3.
Yeah,
I just
it's
did
so
Little Nightmares 3, but sadly, it's not the same team. So the team buggered off to do Reanimal, which is why I'm really excited for that, because there was like Little Nightmares 3 was good, but there was a clear difference between Little Nightmares 1, 2, and then 3.
Yeah,
And it was like,
definitely.
oof, Little Nightmares 1 and
Interesting.
2, absolute chef's kiss. Such good games. And what's really fun around those games is the fan theory. Like, play them and then look up the fan theory online, and you will go down a rabbit hole and just get lost. It's
Ooh.
freaking brilliant. Yeah. But I'm about to hit Reanimal.
There is, that actually might be a fun game to play, like, because I have it already. Xbox gave me a copy of it, but what we could do is maybe we could I think I have it on PC too, but either way we could figure it out and maybe play that together. That would be fun. But there's another game that's coming out that is kind of like a new independent game. It's called Aphelion. And this actually, Red, I think you would actually like this game because it's kind of like Soros in a sense. And basically it's a game. You're on the edge of the solar system, humanity's best hope. European Space Agency is dispatched. The Hope 01's scientific mission consistent of 2 accomplishing astronauts, Arian and Thomas. Their mission to survey the planet and determine whether humanity can prosper anew. Stranded on a frozen planet, they basically come across a bunch of stuff that happens. But it looks really dope. It kind of reminds me of, like, do you remember the old game Lost Planet? It's a Capcom game too.
Yeah, that's a
Old school Capcom game. But
why does that ring a bell?
I guarantee you played it. Everybody played that game. It was so good. It was like one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody played that game. The first one was amazing. The second one was like meh.
Yeah.
But the first game was amazing.
God, that was like PlayStation 3.
Yeah,
Man.
it was a long time ago. Yeah. But yeah, but this game looks beautiful. Brand new game. This one comes out on the 28th. So that one. Then also on the 28th, Diablo Lord of Hatred comes out, and they're actually launching the Paladin and for the first time ever the Warlock class, where you tap into demonic forces. I'm gonna play it because I'm anything Warlock I'm all about. Plus Mephisto was a really cool boss, like back in the D2 days. So I'm super excited for it. I think it'll be really good. But April. Yeah, I would love to get excited for it. I agree. I've kind of fallen off, like, because I hate doing repetitious stuff, and I know that is a lot of what Diablo is, obviously. But I don't know. It just kind of lost its luster for me, and I think a lot of people feel that way. So hopefully this brings everybody back. It would be cool. Right now they have a Doom crossover, which is pretty cool. They have the Doom crossover, and then you can also be the Butcher and go around and just like slaughter everybody, which is pretty cool. Then rolling over into May, we'll just talk about it briefly. There is a new game that is coming out, Directive 8020. This game looks really dope. It's a Dark Picture game. If anybody knows the Dark Picture series, the anthology, These games are amazing, very narrative driven, very, very awesome. Super excited for that. Then on the 15th, we got Forza Horizon 6, which takes place in Japan. We covered that a little bit in the past, which is pretty dope. And so really excited for that. Let's see what else is coming out. There is a new Yoshi game coming out on Switch 2 on the 21st, called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Yoshi's so cute.
Yeah.
He's such a little cutie. Oh yeah. I love him
So
much.
we've got that. And then on the 22nd, we've got the Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight Lego game coming out.
Oh yeah.
Then the return, also by the company hat that I'm wearing right now, Atari, Bubsy 4D is coming out. It's a remake of the old school Bubsy game, but they added a bunch of new stuff. That was back, I think I want to say Sega. It was a long time ago.
Oh my God.
Bubsy.
Sega Genesis. Bubsy. Yes, Bubsy. Bubsy. Then there is a couple other games that are coming out that are kind of off the beaten path. The Relic, The First Guardian, that game looks pretty dope. It's coming out on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. And then at the end of the month, this is the big one for May, is 007 First Light. Brand new 007 series. It's basically 007 before he becomes 007 when he's still young. It's like his first mission ever. And basically getting him into it. And if you guys like Bluey has something coming out at the end of the month too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you guys like Subnautica 2 is coming out.
Oh shit. I have a lot of friends that like it and have suggested it to me, but I don't know if it's in my
It's not my game.
I don't know if that's yeah,
not
I don't
my game.
know.
With it. I don't think it's my game either. I've kind of
I'm not a fan of it. Haven't been. I can't. It's not my cup of tea. I know a lot of people. I don't like. It's a survival game, and I'm not a big survival game person.
I like survival games,
don't.
but still
Survival,
just hasn't been my thing.
I'll be playing
Like-
Crimson Desert still.
Yeah, I get that.
He's like, I'll be playing Crimson Desert.
Yeah.
Keep Subnautica.
Yeah. Subnautica. No.
Same.
No, but straight up, guys. Like, and I know Red, you haven't played it yet, but I know Stock just got it. I'm actually over 400 hours of gameplay into it already. Yeah, I put some time in. And I'm nowhere even close to scratching the
Oh,
surface.
I love that. I love that.
Hey, this game is very open. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to follow the story. You can kind of run around. But I think the best thing about this game, and this is my honest review of it, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. That's me personally. A lot of people are going out there review bombing it, saying the controllers are rough. They are a little hard to get used to at first there, but they have already released like 6 patches since the game came out. These devs are on top of it. They are releasing stuff like they increased the stamina. You can fly longer now. They increased the run. They added more waypoints so you can fast travel. They added all these new things. They added new mounts. They're just on the fly. People were like, dude, I want to ride a bear, but now you can. Like, they're just adding stuff left and right. And this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be, you know what it reminds me the most of? Reminds me of Cyberpunk 2077. You know why? Totally different style of game. But the reason why I say that is, remember how botched and everybody hated Cyberpunk 2077 when it came out? It was like one of the most hated, one of the most hated games when it launched. Not because the game looked like shit, not because it played like shit. It's because the bugs, the glitches, everything else. This game does have some bugs. It does have some things that are weird about it. I've got stuck in portals, but I think that also adds to the funny to it. You know, like you're going through and all of a sudden you're like warping out and twitching and stuff. That's just part of it, right? But each system has their own unique bugs, but they've been releasing these new updates, and they're fixing them. And that's the key here. And I think that's the reason why I'm comparing it to Cyberpunk, is because Cyberpunk started off with such bad reviews and then completely flip-flopped it, and now it's one of the most beloved games. And they did that with this already. It was like one of the most review-bombed games, and now every single review, whether it's on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, wherever it's at, all the reviews now are great. And there are haters out there, keyboard warriors out there smashing it, saying, "Oh, this game is garbage, it's trash." Dude, I have not, like, so I have a ROG, Xbox ROG Ally, right? And I was playing it on the plane, on my ROG Ally for 6 hours with no hiccups, and it ran so smooth on a handheld. And it's just like the fact that I can play it on a handheld and then just pick it up and just load up my save when I get home on my Xbox and play it right when I get home. Like, that is such a cool feature. Such an elaborate giant game can play on a handheld now is just crazy. It's crazy.
That's amazing to me.
Can I ask a question? I mean, it's not like related to Crimson. How is the Xbox handheld? Because
I love it.
I actually like when I saw them launch that, I was like, I love handheld gaming. I really do. Like, I'm so into it. I really am. I've been holding off buying like a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And then when that came out, I was like, ooh.
So I own a Steam Deck. So this is an honest review. I own a Steam Deck. I bought it when it first came out. I own a PlayStation Portal. I own a Switch 2. And I also have the ROG Xbox Ally. Now, I had the ROG Ally before they came out with the Xbox One. And I actually went in because I bought it through Best Buy, and then I traded it in and got the Xbox One because I had the warranty on it. So they let me trade it in. I basically swapped it from that one to the Xbox One. And I don't even have because there's two versions of it. There's the Xbox ROG Ally, and then there's the Xbox ROG Ally X. And the X has the better processor, and it has the better cooling system, and it has stuff like that, which I suggest. I 100% will suggest that one. I have the lower end model, and I've never had an issue with it. I love it. It has Windows on it. You can literally do everything that you want. You can open up browser source. The nice thing that I love about it is, and this is one complaint I've always had about handhelds, if you don't have a browser on a handheld and you're on a plane and you need to connect to the Wi-Fi, a lot of the time you log in to the Wi-Fi and then it makes you open up a browser, and then you had to put in the code and then all that stuff. It was so flawless. I hopped on. I'm literally on the internet, on the plane, flying over the world, playing a game like I would at home, which was great. And I even have, like, you should have saw, like, I posted a picture of my Discord. It was absolutely ridiculous. I had like 3 sodas on the left. I had the flip out tray. I had it up on a stand sitting in front of me, and I had my Xbox, my aim controller, and I was like playing like I would at home. Like, it was no different. I had my earbuds in. I'm just jamming out. The stewardess kept walking by, and she's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "I'm good." And she's like, "You look like you're good." Holy shit! Because I literally had everything set up, and it was so smooth. And it's nice because when you travel, and like, you know, they also have a whole like a whole setup that you can actually like dock, and then it has an HDMI port in the back, and you can hook it up to a TV.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it has everything.
Awesome.
It literally has everything. It is the best handheld in the market other than the Steam Deck. And the only reason why I say the Steam Deck is because the Steam Deck is very moddable. You can mod a lot of stuff in it. Like you can like, if you want a ROM emulator in there, you can play all your old school games, whatever. But it's a totally different experience. The thing I don't like about the Steam Deck, that motherfucker is heavy. It is heavy. It's like it weighs down your hands when you're playing, whereas in the Xbox, and this is the greatest feature of it, other than the systems and the graphics and everything looking great, is the actual Xbox controller. Holding it and being comfortable, like you hold it because the grips make all the difference. And it's different than the Switch because the Switch is just a rectangle, so you're holding it and you get your hands cramp up, you get tired. Like, this is so natural. It's like you're holding a controller. It is so smooth. And the only reason why I use like a regular controller is because like I was on the plane and whatever, you know, but the cool thing is you can hook up a Bluetooth controller to it. I've even hooked up my PlayStation controller to it, which is kind of funny. Like, as long as it's got Bluetooth, you can hook up to it. So, and having all those features is very nice. So, like, this sounds like an ad hit, but like, really, I do love the Xbox ROG Ally. It is hands down the best console to handheld conversion I've ever had. And it's so seamless. And this is why I've always said the Xbox has a one-up over the other companies, is because everything is seamless. Like, I can literally turn off my ROG Ally and I can boot up my Xbox at home. Like, I could be out, you know, traveling, and I could be playing in the passenger seat while my friend is driving on a trip, and I can turn it off, come in the house, boot it up, I'm good. It's so everything is saved on the cloud, everything is good. And the other nice thing about it is now that Xbox has launched their full cloud system, you can you don't have to worry about memory or space as long as you got a good signal, like a Wi-Fi signal, or if you have the dock, you can hook up Ethernet. That's also another thing that's nice. But you can basically boot it up and then just play, and it's seamless. It's like the actual cloud-based stuff. Awesome. It's so good. And a lot of people don't know this, but the FTL source code that was originally on Mixer that gave it 0 latency, they used that technology after Mixer shut down and now use it for the cloud base. So that's the reason why it's so clean.
Interesting.
That's why it's so clean. So you can thank a streaming service, rip Mixer, but you can thank a streaming service for such smooth gameplay. So at least we got something out of it, I guess, at the end. But yeah, no, 100%. If I could ever suggest a handheld, the Portal for PlayStation and the Xbox, because the Portal is actually really nice now.
I was quite disappointed actually with the launch of the Portal, because when
launch,
they first
yes.
announced it, I was so excited. I was like, finally, we're getting a new handheld from PlayStation, and then I was like, it's a glorified remote paperweight.
It's not anymore. It's not anymore. They fixed it. Because now, and that's a misconception with it. That's a misconception with it, because, and you know me, like I'm not the biggest fan of Sony. I love the studios that work for Sony, but I'm not the biggest fan of Sony because I feel like a lot of the stuff that Sony does is always for this, right? And that's easy to say because a lot of companies are like that. Like, don't get me wrong. Microsoft does it. Everybody does it. Like, everybody's got to make money. It's a business, right? But ultimately, when it came to handhelds, I didn't buy it at first either. I was a huge skeptic. I'm like, it's a glorified paperweight, like, big deal. I don't want it. You can only go so far from your console and then it shuts off like this stupid.
Yeah.
But now,
what's the point?
But now they have their cloud. Everything's through cloud. So if you have a strong enough signal, you can connect and go directly to your console no matter where you're at in the world. So if you're in the hotel room and you got a good enough Wi-Fi signal, you can boot up your PlayStation at home. It will turn it on and basically give you the feed from your PlayStation directly to the portable. So it's kind of cool. It's cool. So like, if you wanted to play, like, say for example, Wolverine coming out and you're like, dude, the launches and I'm going on a trip, you can take it with you and it'll boot up right from your PlayStation at home and you can play it. And they also have the cloud-based stuff too. Not that the only downside to it is that not all the games are in the cloud. So you don't get all the games, so you're stuck like juggling, so
yeah,
like,
I'm still on that front.
It's still not as good as the ROG Ally though. The ROG Ally, you get everything.
Like a standalone where I can just play whatever goddamn game I want wherever I am, and I don't have to turn anything else on in my home while I'm not there, because I'm one of those people. I don't know about you guys, but I'm one of those weirdos that will turn off every plug in the house before I leave.
I do that a lot too, where I'll unplug
too.
things.
So the last thing I want to do is start leaving stuff on and then booting that up, and then
I have to. Otherwise, my wife will kill me. The electricity bill will be like
this
9.
is what I'm saying. Okay?
I got 12 arcades in here. I have to.
Like, I'm not going to leave like my whole setup here, like going, because that's just like.
I will say though, I left all my PCs on when I left, and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have done that. I can't. So came back and everything's like update. I'm like, damn it. It always seems to happen too. Do you guys have that happen to you too? Like, you go to, like, you're like, man, I'm running behind, and you go like on stream and it's like 9,000 updates and you're like,
yeah.
And then you have to juggle. You're like, should I do it? Should I do it or not do it? And then you do it, and then there's like bugs in the update, and you're like, everything's broken.
Those
all
Windows
your audio's
updates.
fucked. Oh, it's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Do not do it.
Don't do
it.
Don't do
it. Oh, I can't. Yeah, no, that's
so.
I can't.
Speaking of Sony, this will go into our next topic. What do you guys think about them raising the price of the PlayStation 5 to $900?
Crazy. I heard about that this
initially?
week. Nobody pays, like, it was so, I don't know about, it was like £350, like, was a PlayStation, like, standard PlayStation Slim, well, the digital version. The disc versions, I don't think are available anymore. They were a little bit more expensive at $450.
It was $699 at launch. And now it's $900
at launch?
at launch.
Oh, I didn't pay that much in Europe.
Well, so you can get the
That's-
1
'cause I got mine
terabyte.
at
You can get
launch.
so let me clarify this. The Slim is $549.99. But the Pro was $699.
Yes.
Damn.
So
That's
now
like $1,000.
so now they
Canadian.
raised it almost $200.
So that would be like what, 1,300 Canadian?
Let's see.
Like 1,200?
Convert.
It's a big increase. So,
900. Yeah.
It's like a whole £200 increase.
Yeah,
like, which is
$1,200,
Yeah.
$1,250. Oh,
It's literally rent.
I mean, look,
that's
this
literally
is-
rent
this
for
is what
me.
makes-
That's literally rent for me. Like 1,350, well, like 1,600.
Now,
Yeah.
Hey,
here's
what will happen,
the
guys?
reason
people
why
will
I'm
buy them
bringing this
anyway
up.
because they're PS5s.
So
Like, that's what's gonna happen.
So
Right.
here's the thing that's crazy about it, right? So PlayStation now, there's already rumors that they're delaying manufacturing the PlayStation 6, right? And that already they're going full console. They're pulling all of their games off of PC going forward. They're no longer doing any PC games going forward, which is
Yeah, I
crazy
heard
and
that
stupid,
too.
and I don't understand why. But then you've got this PlayStation. They're pulling all, you're no longer going to be able to buy PC games that are PlayStation exclusives. They're no longer going to be like, here's Spider-Man, and then we're going to release it on
You
PC
won't
later.
Get, like God of War
Yeah,
and all the stuff that's
none of
been
it.
coming out. It's like
That
They're
is
not doing it anymore.
wild.
They're completely pulling out of the market of the PC realm. Meanwhile, you've got Xbox, who is going the complete opposite, where they're like, we want people to play everywhere, anywhere. We want them to play our games. So it's going to release on PC. It's going to release on Xbox. It's going to be on the cloud. It's going to be everywhere, which is another reason why having a ROG Ally so great, because then you can literally play your games everywhere you go, no matter what, which is great. I think Xbox, and they've been playing the long game. They've been playing the long game. Yes, they've got their butts kicked in the console war and all this shit, if you even want to count it anymore. But when you look at numbers and you look at stats, PlayStation has always outsold Xbox. But, well, in some years. And then there was other years when they didn't. They kind of jumped back and forth. And that's always been a rivalry. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. Nintendo does its own thing. They don't give a shit what anybody does. But, which you got to give them props for that, because they don't even care if their graphics are good. They're just like, we don't care. Here you go. Here's a Zelda game. Here you go. Like, hope you like it. Like, and they just do their thing. They don't care. But I think PlayStation is about ready to get their asses handed to them, because now Microsoft has officially opened up multiple facilities. They're going to be making and manufacturing their own chips with AMD directly here in the United States, and then shipping outwards. So they're not going to hit it with all the tariffs. They're not raising the price. And now with the new CEO, and we talked about this, the new CEO actually just talked about dropping the prices for the Game Pass back to what they
That
were.
would be so nice.
Dropping
I would
them back
really
to what
like
they
that.
were, or just eliminating the tiers and doing one where everybody gets everything all for the same price as the
I
lowest
would
tier.
love that. I
Which,
would love that.
if they do that,
Yeah.
it would be the best marketing strategy ever, because they're
Yeah.
going to have more people pay for it, more people come back. They're also going into a new console launch, which is going to be a hybrid, and they officially, and we were talking about this on one of the past episodes, they were talking about this, how it's going to be a hybrid system. Well, they officially confirmed it is going to have GROG, Steam, Epic Games, everything is going to be intertwined into it, and it's going to probably be, going to be $800 to $1,000. Now, in all actuality, though, if you can get a high-end AMD built PC that has Windows on it, plays all the games you play, and you can play all your Steam category, everybody's gonna buy that for $1,000, because a lot of people can't afford a $2,500 PC. But if you got $2,500 worth of parts in a $1,000 console, everybody's gonna buy that. Everybody will buy
over a
that.
bloody $650 PlayStation 5. Like, look, I'm a PlayStation fangirl. You know this.
Yeah,
I love
I know
Sony.
you are.
Like, I do. I'm the opposite. I love Sony.
I know.
But for God's sake, like, really?
$900?
Like, you're gonna raise the price of it? Like, how long have we had the PlayStation 5 now?
Yeah, yeah,
What
it's
is it?
crazy. It's like on the end of its life cycle, and then you're gonna
Like a
raise it. Just
7-year-old
ride it out.
console or something.
Ride it out.
That's
Eat the
actually
cost.
wild to
Eat the
me.
cost. I think
Like-
the
Like,
main reason why is because of the
cost
chips.
dead. Ride it out until the PS6 and then
Yeah.
bust. But then when they released the PS Pro and I saw the prices for that, the PS5 Pro, I was like, are you mad?
Yep. Yep.
Like, are you mad? That's crazy.
So let me ask you guys this.
Mm.
You know, with that, I mean, obviously with hearing all that information and now knowing, and I know there's a lot of games that are coming out for Xbox that I know Stock is excited for. I am too. The new Halo, the Gears of War. We just found out today that on June 7th, which by the way, Stock and Red, I'll be out of town, but they are going to be doing a live showcase and reaction to
Oh yeah, wait.
the showcase.
yeah.
Right here?
Yes, yeah. Oh,
Wait.
yeah. Both of them are going to be taking over the show because I'm going to be out of town, unfortunately, which I'm sad about. But I'll be watching from my phone in the plane with my ROG ally next to me. But I am super excited though because they're going to be announcing they're going to have a whole Gears of War direct for E-Day after the showcase. We're supposedly going to be getting the release dates for Fable. There's also rumors that we're going to get the announcement of the collector's edition for Fable on that day. So everybody get your credit cards ready because if you don't do it, it's going to be gone. And there is a rumor that we're getting a brand new Xbox controller. They're reinventing the Xbox controller and actually adding synaptic feedback, which is something that they've been lacking compared to PlayStation's controller. So if they bring that into the Xbox realm, it will be the superior controller. I'm just saying. That's the only reason why the PlayStation controller is better. And I will fight until the end of time. Xbox controller is better than PlayStation controller. I hate the PlayStation controller. I have always hated it. I hate having my finger. I hate having my fingers like
You're
this.
killing me now. How can you even? It is the most well-designed.
No, it's not.
Controller.
It's the biggest piece of shit
yes,
ever.
It is. Yes, it is.
Biggest piece of shit ever.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yeah, you are a.
Nope. I will fight. I will fight until the end of time. I
on
literally
this hill, bro.
look the
Like,
Xbox controller. That's the
listen.
reason why they haven't changed
No.
it in almost 15
No.
years because it is the most superior controller.
This right here.
Hey, is your controller
this
broken right now?
here, I'm not having
Your controller's
this
broken right
reaching
now,
for
isn't it?
sky
Your
up
controller's
here,
broken
where
right
I
now,
have to
isn't it?
stretch
Stick
my
drift?
thumb,
Mhm.
And I'm off like it's like
Stick drift?
This is comfort.
Stick drift? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's broken right now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, this one got stick drift.
Yeah.
But the other one doesn't. And I'll get a new one.
Yeah.
Like,
So you had to buy another
tell me
controller to make
nobody
it work.
who's
It's
using
cool.
an
It's
Xbox
cool.
Controller
It's
has
fine.
never got stick drift, bro. Come
Well,
on.
But yes, so obviously, guys, we are all loopy, delirious. It's been a long fucking day. Red, what time is it there right now for you, Red?
To be fair, it's like 1:38 in the morning, which is like normally
Ooh.
my cutoff time for me getting this tired is about 3 o'clock, 3:30. But I tell you what, man, my eyes are square from tattooing today. It's like if I'm
Yeah.
tattooing, all
Oh,
day,
I can only
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah,
To be honest with
imagine.
you, like when you're drawing for too long and like you start getting like you do start getting cross-eyed. Like you like
For
get
real.
like delusional.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever messed up somebody's tattoo from being that tired?
not from being tired, but I have. So it's like it's so weird. If we make a mistake, you'd never know.
Yeah.
I
That's
used to tell
true.
my apprentices this. I would be like, look,
Yeah.
if you fuck up, don't say anything. Don't panic. Just fucking fix it.
Yep.
The customer is like, you're just tattooing them anyway. Do you know what I mean?
They don't know.
So they would know.
Yeah.
But I did. So in my okay, it was in my quick story. First like couple of years of tattooing, right? I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have when I was putting the stencil on. I was yammering with this chick because she was having like a Zelda sleeve and it was like cool. And we were like, okay,
So cool.
so I'm like I'm doing the inside of her arm here. I put her arm on the armrest with it out so I could put the stencil on the inside here. You lay them down when you do it.
Yeah.
What I didn't do is get her to straighten her arm
Oh,
like
shit.
this, right? So when I put it on, right, and I put the stencil on, okay, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I start tattooing from the bottom bit here. And then all of a sudden she stretches her arm out, which then stretches the whole kind of bit to about that long. And I was like, oh, oh, I fucked up.
Oh,
so
damn.
I just silently
wow.
fucking I put a load of the rest in, right? She didn't really notice. I just silently went, oh, you know what would look cool under here? Like we'll do this cool little like purple cloud that they're like floating on. I did this like stylized little kind of purple
You put a
cloud
Nimbus
to
cloud
cover it
under
up
her. Got it.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
On a
I
Zelda
drew
tattoo,
on
just
my
like
pen and she was all happy. She was, oh yeah, that's a really cute
That
idea.
is
And
the
I was like,
breath of the wild. That's what we put there. It's just
there you go, there you go. So it's like, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like these days, it's like people's mistakes just don't happen.
so if
these
you would have
days.
messed up and she would have noticed, it would have been a tear of her kingdom.
It
There's
would-
my
Oh,
dad
wow,
joke of the day. You're welcome. I had to throw one in there. I
Here
had
we
to throw
go.
one in there. I know
Here
you
we
hate him.
go.
That's why I
Here
had
we
to do
go.
it.
I'm gonna throw it.
It's fine. I had
It's the
to.
look
One
you
dad
gave.
joke.
It's the look you
One
gave
dad
after.
joke per stream. I gotta do it. There was my. I actually technically slipped two in there, but that's fine. That's what she said. Anyway, so look. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine.
I don't know.
That's fine. Everything. Well, I don't know why she would slip two in though. Jesus. All right. Anyway, I'm moving on. Oh Jesus. Okay. Scratch and sniff.
No,
Yeah.
microphone out again.
Milk nut.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I gotta breathe.
That's like our when we got to move on. Milk nut.
Milk
Or we just go back to just look at the camera.
Sorry, Fridays.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So we'll talk about a couple I can't even speak. Pop culture things. And one of the things that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about, I know, Red, you're probably going to say no to this, but did you guys watch the new Daredevil episode?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I'm going to tell you, it is the best Daredevil has ever been.
Oh my god.
I think you're full of shit.
No, I'm not even joking. It makes the Netflix series look like amateur hour. It is so good now.
No way. No way.
I'm telling you,
Netflix series
you're going to
is
watch
so
it.
good.
You're going to watch it. And you're going to be like, oh, shit. And what they're doing, all right, I think this is the correction piece. I think Daredevil is the correction piece to get the MCU back on track. And I know that's a strong statement. And I know a lot of people are like, whatever, Drake, shut up. You love Marvel, blah, 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 blah. It is true. But I really do think this is the correction piece that we are going to get back to back to back good content from the MCU going forward. And this is the reason why. What they're doing, they're laying the groundwork, because next month, by the way, May, we're getting the Punisher series.
Yes.
And the end of Daredevil of the season, they had the Swordsman and they had the Punisher in cages because of Kingpin. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, sorry. But at the end of it, they had those two and then they escape, right? And then that's where basically the Punisher series is going to pick up right there. But right now we're already past that in the Daredevil series. But the Daredevil series is going into the groundwork of what makes Spider-Man's universe.
Yes.
And also what makes the ground level characters so great. We haven't even got Jessica Jones yet. She's not even in the first episode yet. But I'm going to tell you, what they're doing is they're bringing back the Defenders. I can honestly 100% in my core know that they're bringing them back. Now, are they going to bring back this? I hope they bring back Luke Cage, the original Mike Coulter as Luke Cage again, because the storyline that they're going through is that he is a mob boss, but he's doing it for the betterment of like the hood, pretty much. Like he's trying to raise up the ghetto and make it good. And he becomes a mob boss and he does things he doesn't want to do, but he does them because he has to make sure that he kind of keeps things in check. So it's like that morality check thing. But I think that's the direction they're going to go with Luke Cage when they bring him in, because it's only a matter of time. And he might even make a cameo in this one. And I'm hoping he does. And that's like the big secret that they're kind of like locking away, because the Defenders were a huge part of Secret Wars. Because they were the ground level characters. They protected Earth while all this crazy shit was going on. Right. So, but I will tell you, yes, it does have to do with the politics of Kingpin. But that was in the comic books way before all the shit that's going on. A lot of people are comparing Kingpin to Trump, like the way that things, because that's what everybody does. And they're also doing the same thing with Homelander, that he's Trump in The Boys, and we kind of talked about that.
That kind of irritates me.
But I think that's just because I think that's because it's the ego and the way that they manipulate things, so they're like really like trying to grasp at straws. I think people are just assuming that, but that's what the banter is on the internet. But the internet's stupid, so what do they know, right? I mean, they listen to us. But but I'm just saying, like, in general though, when it comes down to this first episode, fantastic. It was so good, and I loved it. And
so
honestly, they're going back to a lot of things that we loved from the Netflix series and amplifying it, which is great. And they're definitely, it's like you can feel that love and that passion that they had in the Netflix series, and you can tell the characters are getting right back into it. I love what
that makes me happy.
This is also the first time that we get the black Daredevil suit, which, oh, it looks so good with the DD on the front.
Hey, wait, what are you talking about? Is Frank Miller suit?
Yeah.
We had that in season 1.
They sort of. I mean, they did have it, but like
It was nearly there.
It was almost there, but this is it. Yeah. This is it. It's got the red D, the 2 red Ds, and all black. Yeah, it's. Ooh, it's crisp.
That's like,
and he also, this is the best part too. Not only that, but he is Daredevil. Like it is comic book to TV. He is right where he needs to be. The way he's acting, the way he's talking, because this is the point in Daredevil's like story arc, even in the comic books, where he steps away from being a lawyer and he's in hiding because he's hiding from Kingpin. That's where we're at. So it's the best Daredevil. Everybody thinks Matt Murdock disappeared and he's gone, and he's out of, like, he either got killed by Kingpin or something happened. But then, like, the end of the episode. So and I seriously cannot stress this enough. Watch it, because the end of the episode has such a crazy moment, and it has to do with his identity. But it's just, you're gonna watch it and be like, what the like it's actually so bringing back those excited. Like you're so excited for the next episode, like where are they gonna go with this? Like it's so like that is what makes Marvel movies and TV good, because like I always hated when they leave shit open-ended. They never go back to it. Like don't even get me talking about Eternals. Like I love that movie, but the way they left it open-ended and nobody knows what the hell's going on with any of those characters now. It's like that's kind of what was happening in this downtime of the MCU, right? When the writer strikes were happening, people were falling off. People were every movie we were getting like 6 new character introductions.
It was like a conveyor belt.
And then they were just pumping shit out. Yeah, they were pumping shit out just to fill the quota, but it wasn't making sense. And that's why we're at the place we're at, because that's why I love the Daredevil or the Deadpool movie, because they were making fun of that. The fact that it's like it was just they were pumping out the same stuff over and over and over and over, and they were introducing all these characters and then just leaving them dead. Like it's like, what the hell? Like Kit Harington. Like, we heard Blade talk for like 2 seconds, and then you see the Ebony Blade. He opens up the box at the end of the Eternals, and then we haven't heard anything from any of that. We don't even know if the Blade movie's still happening. It's like, what the hell?
I think it's been scrapped now.
They brought it back again. No, it is back in it is back in development again.
It's back again.
It is. But and it's still the same guy. They still got everybody still involved with it. But I don't know if you know this, fun fact, the movie Sinners, they actually, all the costumes, everything in that movie, The Sinners, was actually from the Blade movie. And Marvel gave them the entire set cast outfits, because that Blade movie was supposed to jump around in time zones. And they had like the old colony style like clothes, like during the time of the slave trades and everything else. So they had those type of like costumes, the outfits and the colonial outfits, and that's why like all of that matched in the old like Louisiana South. Like that was kind of like how they had all those costumes. So what they ended up doing was they ended up just converting those costumes so they didn't go to waste, and gave the entire Blade costume design over to Sinners. And then Sinners used them in the movie, and people don't know that. Fun fact. Right, you guys can look it up. It's actually really cool. but that's what they were going to do with Blade, and since Blade got pushed back and canceled and rewritten and directors dropped and who knows what else, but again, Daredevil, watch it, really good.
Oh yeah,
I'll think about it.
What?
Do it.
Yeah, no,
Do
seriously,
it!
I honestly,
oh my God, I'm
like,
so excited.
like, you know, here's the thing. It's like, obviously,
excited.
again, you guys know how much of a Marvel fan I am. I love Marvel comics because, like, I grew up with them. Like, I have hundreds of thousands of comic books. I'm a nerd as nerd can be when it comes to comics. By the way, too, we saw Eastman, original Ninja Turtles artist. He was at PAX.
Nice.
He was there.
That's
He was
cool.
signing. He was signing and doing live because they launched the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic Card series, and he was there and he was doing live Magic cards. He was
So
drawing them.
crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
and he was
cool.
there. He's always super nice. But we got some video and stuff, and yeah. So that I'll post that up later. But yeah, really cool to see him, like, because I mean he's getting older, but it's so cool. Like the Ninja Turtles were like that's OG. That's the 80s, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. 80s and 90s. It's my heart, man. That's when everything was
Yeah, I mean-
created. I'm sorry, the 80s were the best. Everything was created in the 80s, and then the 90s just like kind of piggybacked on top of it. Sorry.
It's interesting to
And
say.
now we're trying to replicate all of it. for
Now
some
we're
reason.
now everybody's making like the weird Ninja Turtles, the skinny, weird, anorexic looking ones. I don't like them.
Too much.
I'm just saying. They look like they haven't ate grass in forever.
They do. It does look bad. It's just
Fish.
There's just something about that magic. It's just like,
It's not the
let's
same.
just make something new. You remember back then when you used to make something new, when you used to come up with something
Everything was new
That's
back
what we
then. I
used to
loved
do
it.
Back then, we used to do that. It was a great era, guys. We had new stuff all the time. We had new characters, new
This one's gonna
movies,
hurt your soul.
New stories.
This one's gonna hurt your
Just get
soul.
nothing
And I
done.
tweeted about
Do
it.
it.
You guys are gonna hate me for this. What do you guys think about them making a sequel to Lord of the Rings? Because it's official. It's happening.
Like, yeah,
It's
for real.
happening.
That's how I
I'm
feel.
sorry, but I'm up for
Why do we
anything.
need this?
That's
You
Lord of
know,
the
you know
Rings.
that
I'll-
Steve
I'll
Colbert.
always-
You know that
I'll
Steve
always support
Colbert
it.
is
Like-
writing it.
Why do we need this? Why do we need this? The Lord of the Rings trilogy is perfection.
Well, so
Right. I mean,
here's
I
here's
agree.
Yes,
I
but
agree. But
the
Gandalf
movie
is coming back.
adaptation
Gandalf is
hands
coming
down.
back.
Like
Gandalf
Ian
is coming
McKellen's
back.
The Hobbits, like a couple of the Hobbits are coming back.
Everybody's coming back
mean,
except Frodo. Frodo's
I-
dead.
Well, he's not dead.
Well, he's dead. According to what they said in the synopsis, he's dead. He died.
Well, he's
And
he's
that
in the.
well,
he
yes,
went with the elves.
he went with the
He went
elves,
with
but
the
no.
land.
According to
dying
this,
land.
though,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually
Dead,
dead. He
dying
died.
land, guys.
Something happened.
Okay.
Something
died in
happened where
dying
he
land.
died. He's
Something
dead.
Got
Like
done by a
dead.
fucking, what do you call it? A schlong dragon or a dick dragon?
no, penis dragon.
Penis dragon.
It never
Hey.
ends. It never ends.
Finally got him. Like,
Yeah. Look, but he rides. No, literally, Frodo becomes the new Witch King. Comes back. He's the first
That would
Hobbit
be so awful.
Witch King.
That would be awful.
And instead of a penis dragon,
like
he
that,
rides
because
in
you'll
on a
get to know
warthog
actually do it.
from Timon
Oh
and
my
Pumbaa.
God.
When I was a young warthog.
Stop it. Stop it. Now, I think it's like, I feel that it's like, this is, okay, this is Milk Nut. This is what this is. This is Milk Nut. They're milking it. Like, just let it be.
All right.
Okay? You're
So
bringing it
look,
back.
I'm gonna get you fumed up even more. Have you seen the new cast photos from the new Harry Potter series, and what do you guys think?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it. I've got a lot to say. I've
Go!
got a lot to say.
Go! That's what we're here for. Tell the people what they want to hear, Red. Go. Because I know
have
Stock
to
wants to chime in.
literally
Stock's doing this, like closing her eyes, like, I don't want to say
I'm not
anything.
gonna say.
I don't want to say
I have
anything.
no-
Whatever it is, mate. You might not like what I'm about to say.
Go.
Right? Look, guys, straight up. Now, because of this controversy in the internet having a meltdown, I have to cosplay Black Snape this week. That is happening.
Give it.
That is happening, guys. That is happening.
Dude, you know what? Look,
You know what's funny? I'm so goth that it's just my actual clothes. Like, which is hilarious. Like, I literally have something for anyway, we digress.
what is your wand made of?
Look. Milk nut.
Milk nut and the dragon scale of a milk nut.
Milk nut. Yeah. Like, and a dreadlock in the middle.
Dreadlock, milk nut, and a penis
Anyway,
dragon
listen.
scale.
This is how I
hair
feel,
of- yeah,
and I don't
dread-
care what anybody says. I think we tapped on this a little bit before. If you look,
I don't know if that was the right tap. We tapped on.
We tapped it.
tap.
You know, I'm still sensitive. Okay, after that double tap, I'm like, you know, can we not? Yeah, dude, it literally gave me immediate flashbacks.
Vroom, vroom, from the back, buddy.
Here's your TSA check. God damn it.
So
dude.
listen, this might anger people. It might not anger people. I don't really give a shit whether it does or it doesn't. Right? I'm really. Every character has been picked based on the profiling of the description of the characters in the books. Now, I have no doubt, okay, that the actor playing Snape is probably a fantastic actor. He's a very handsome guy, like very handsome, probably a fantastic actor, probably is going to absolutely do a great performance and nail it. But
Say it.
Snape, it's Snape. It's like Snape is not a black handsome guy. Like, Snape is a crony, like, you know, greasy, like, not very, this is, you know,
Sneaky,
you wanna give fans what they
manipulative.
want and give them the fandom. Like, I promise you that no black person anywhere was like, there's not enough black people in Harry Potter. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's one of these things. I really kind of, as a brown person, I dislike it when they do this.
Now I'm
And
gonna hit a nerve here. How many black people were in Harry Potter?
It doesn't matter.
I'm just curious.
Why would it
I know it
matter?
doesn't matter, but I'm just kind of
Right.
curious.
There
Like
were
I
some
can't think of
some the
any.
kids, there are black professors as well.
Yeah,
because
that's
you
true.
have the
There was.
big Quidditch tournament that happens
Yeah.
when they and like the other nations come
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So there are. It's not like it's deliberately been left out, or you know, J.K. Rowling was deliberately racist or anything like that. It's just the story. How many black people were in Lord of the Rings? None. Nobody seems to care about that. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
mean,
it's
there were.
okay.
They were orcs.
Wow.
No,
bro.
I'm saying no. I didn't
Oh
mean it
my
like that.
God.
No, I didn't
Oh,
mean it
no,
like
God,
that. I'm
quit.
saying literally like there was a lot of actors that were black that were orcs. I know that sounded racist after I said it, but I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. God damn it.
They were.
Right, stop talking.
Dude, I'm done.
Buddy.
I'm done. I'm gonna get
I'm loving
canceled
it.
on the internet for that one. I didn't mean it
No,
like
no.
that. I didn't mean it like that.
Know that I am loving every second.
I know you are. I know you are. Because, dude, that fucked
That's the
me.
last
dude.
thing I expected you to say. That
No,
is
but I'm
the
serious though. I
last
mean, there were,
thing I expected
dude, there
you to
were.
say.
I'm trying to defend myself, and I'm
Like,
failing.
actually.
But no, but there really was, and I was serious about it because there was a lot of major actors that actually wanted to be orcs in the movie, and they went through all the cosmetics and they went through all that stuff, and it was like a whole thing. They even did it on that Face Off, because Face Off, they had a bunch of actors that were actually orcs and came in and did all the cosmetic surgery
Okay.
Imagine.
cosmetic.
That surgery.
Okay, I'm stopping. I'm done.
So look. Here's
The
the
orc
thing.
surgery.
With fantasy
Milk nut.
characters, it doesn't necessarily really matter because they're fictional characters. Anyone can play blah blah blah, this, that, or the other. You know what I mean? I get more pissed off when they do it with historical characters, because it's like I said before, there's plenty of black faces in history that have never had a media or creative light shone on them
Yeah.
in that realm. That would, it's like, okay, if you want more diversity, then do their stories.
Yeah.
Like, do that or add new characters. What's the problem but when you take something that has a very beloved fan base, like it really does, and Snape is a really deep, he's a central character.
Especially
to
with the
these
actor
stories.
passing away too.
Really is. And then also Alan Rickman playing him. That's some big shoes to step into.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Adam Driver would have been perfect.
Oh,
I think he would have played it amazing. He
man.
looked perfect for it.
Yeah.
It's
And
like, what?
his voice
Yeah,
literally sounds like
exactly. I think he
Snape.
would have been perfect.
I would have hated
I
that
feel
so
like
much.
this hasn't been done. I don't know. I might be wrong, but my
He can keep his
instinct
ass in The
tells
Last
me
Jedi where
that
he
this
belongs.
hasn't been done on the merit of the actor. You know what I mean? I feel like they have gone, I'm gonna go with this.
Everything in my soul, you just literally like, dude, he was my most hated character in Star
Most
Wars.
hated?
Oh, most hated. I hated him as an actor.
Like,
he's great in other movies.
I'm gonna go. Remember last episode when you call black people orcs? And then when we're like 3 episodes down, I'm gonna go. Remember 3 episodes when you called black people orcs? Do you remember that? Do you remember that, bro? Yeah, it's going down. You know, next year, like when we're having barbecue together, I'm gonna be like, yeah, pass me a plate, man. Remember when you called black people orcs?
That's not what I said. God damn.
That's what you said, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Right, man, in hole here, guys. In hole. Throw him a rope.
I still can't believe what he said. When you're just like, yeah, they were orcs.
It was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, they were the orcs. It was the way.
I'm screwed.
Buddy, it made, like, for real. I love you so much right now.
I hate. Yeah, she's wide awake now.
Yeah, for real. Like,
oh my God.
Oh, hang on a second.
Just to emphasize this, okay? Just to emphasize this. All right, I did not mean it that way.
Can you edit that out, Gendel?
Yeah, Gendel, can you take We need a short because it will go viral. We need a short. We need this in a short. It will go totally viral. Drake, take one for the team, bro.
With no context. No context. Just him saying that and then us just going and then it just ending.
Oh my God, dude. I can't. You know the worst part is too is that like I don't have an ounce of racism in my blood, and like I did not mean it. I was thinking from like an art standpoint. I'm like, yeah, well, now I can't even say it. Like I like just even thinking it upsets me.
Black actors. Can we put this to the test? Like, shall I do the research?
Dude.
You want to do?
I hate you so much.
The worst part will be if it's actually not a thing. That'll make it so much worse.
No, I watched the whole thing on it. I watched the whole thing on it. Oh my God. We're gonna have to edit this all out if I'm wrong.
No. We keep this. This is great content.
What I really want to know is what are you searching? What is in your search bar right now? What is the exact question you're asking the internet?
Mate, I ain't gonna make this better for you right now.
Shut the f up. Get out of here.
I said, how many black actors were in Lord of the Rings?
Did it say none? Your mic is cutting out. You're literally crying. I hate you.
I know, because I'm laughing so hard. I'm sorry.
I want the answer so bad. I'm so curious.
Who said there were essentially no black actors?
No, it says insignificant roles, which makes it even worse. God damn.
Yeah, exactly.
It says insignificant roles. Yes, but
within the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the cast was overwhelmingly white, which has been described by some as a reflection of the source material, which is true. Which is fine because it's European mythology. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we were doing African mythology, well, we wouldn't put a load of white people in there, would we? It's stupid.
I mean, a lot. Well, this actually, you know what's funny too, because there was a lot of hate about this too. Also in Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power series, because there was a black elf and there was a black dwarf and
Black Dwarf.
yeah, and then so it's like, you know what, like honestly, like it's all stupid. I hate it.
Like I said, with fictional characters, like, but see, for the Rings of Power, these were like characters that were kind of brought in as like new characters. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's different. Yeah,
I think that's nice. Yeah, if you want to do that, then like if you want to bring the diversity in like that, then bring it in like that. Create new characters. Create new characters for black faces. I actually think when they do this, how they do it, I feel like it's a there pat on the head. You get your turn now. It's like you make us new characters, write new stories for it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't just replace one face with another and be like, there you go, you get yours. That kind of pisses me off, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that might not have been like, you know, before I get slaughtered in the comments, that might not have been the case here. It might have been that, you know what, he just went in and he just waxed that freaking audition, and they were just like, oh my god, maybe he gave them something that they were like, whoa, you know, we need to just roll with this. I don't think that was probably the case. Not saying he's a bad actor. Like, I kind of, it feels a little deliberate, you know. It feels a little deliberate.
Do you think that they used it? Do you think they used it as a marketing tool to push it? Do you think that they could have been, from a business standpoint, be like, hey, look, let's just throw him a curveball. Let's put, you know.
Yes, I think so too, which is in itself also shitty, because then you are just using this person in order to create this controversy. And also it's throwing the actor under the bus. He's already received death threats.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like he's
But you know, it's the same thing too. Like Rose in Star Wars, same thing. She got so much hate that literally she wasn't even in the next movie that much because they didn't want her to get assaulted online.
Look at the voice actress that did Ada Wong. The amount of hate that she got, and she deleted all of her social media completely.
Which supposedly she's coming back, by the way.
Good.
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad she is.
I hope she does.
Yeah, I hope she does too.
I didn't think she did a bad job.
I don't think she did a bad job either. I loved Ada in every single thing. I hated her fighting style, but I loved everything else.
You know, the only thing you're gonna get from Ada is some like solitary words every now and again, and a little bit like, you know, okay, Leon.
I mean, Sylvanas, I'll give you a prime example. Sylvanas is an old lady who does the voice acting. Like, you don't know who's doing what. Like, I mean, like Goku is done by a woman. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know if it's a good voice actor. You don't know. Like, you don't know.
The only reason the internet hated Ada Wong is because clearly they couldn't goon to her anymore. They couldn't goon to her voice anymore, so they got pissed off.
No, I think there's a big issue with like a lot of that stuff too, where it's like, I mean, even with the whole Tomb Raider thing, that was a huge thing too, is that she wasn't hot enough, and it was like or she didn't have, like, we all know
she didn't have big enough boobs.
A lot of guys had. That's what it was. I honestly think that's a huge reason that a lot of guys were getting upset. And for me, I'm just like, can you possibly look past the boob size for once in your life?
Yeah, but
I mean, if they were gonna do it realistic, it should have been like diamonds sticking out the front. The poly triangle boobs.
Like, for real, it's like Lara
she
Croft
fights raptors and T-Rexes. Who cares?
Because people were gooning on her.
Yeah,
like
100%.
So when you see that come to life, obviously they're gonna want something that is what they're familiar with, or that's nostalgic to them. Like, you know, and if that was if it was a big goon fan base, then you're gonna have a load of gooners.
I know I've already dug my hole in this episode already, as it is with the orc comment, but I'm just gonna say this. I agree with you 100% that I think that if there are characters that are being represented, like, say, for example, like if there's a black character, an Asian character, a Hispanic character, and they're getting swapped to a white person or vice versa.
It's going to be uproar.
See, and here's the thing. I think it's a double standard when it comes to stuff like this, because I don't think that it's racist at all. I think a lot of the time, like you said, it comes down to the acting process. They come in, they're like, dude, this guy nailed it. This woman nailed it. We want their... I mean, I won't even get started on the Little Mermaid fiasco. Everybody's like, dude, and I didn't care that she was black. I didn't give a shit about that. What I cared about is that, can she nail that role? You know, it's Little Mermaid though, but who gives a shit? It's literally a mermaid. It's not even a real character. Like, and if you really wanted to go down the pipeline, like, and you actually look into what mermaids are, mermaids eat people. They're sirens. They literally draw men into the ocean and eat them.
Not eating the prince.
Yeah, dude, I would watch that. I wouldn't care if she was black, white.
About to walk off that cliff again, straight into that hole.
Dude, like literally, like they're just like, just bite the face off the prince. Dude, I would be all about that.
This is why I said with fictional characters, it's like, does it really matter that much?
Yeah, who
but when the
cares?
fan base, it's the problem is like the fan base, it's so beloved by the fan base that the fans want to see that vision of it come to life. And then when you kind of throw like a bit of a curveball in there like that, there's, you know, it is. Look, I'm not going to say like because I don't want to say like black actors disappoint people. Of course they don't. We've got some amazing black actors in time. But when it's like, you know, you are really looking forward to this coming out, and then boom, and then it's just this. It's odd to me, and it feels like it feels odd. It feels forced, and I don't like how forced it feels. You know, it's like it's always been that way. For
you
me.
know
I'm
that people.
Also, I don't think it helps any type of cause. It just pisses people off. And I don't think they're necessarily racist.
Yeah,
they're just
100%.
Like,
yeah. And the internet's just a toxic place anyway. I mean, we were talking about this about them canceling that they're canceling games before they even came out or before they even get to play them. It's like people are just there to just stir shit up or reactive content. But I mean, like even Idris Elba, like he played Knuckles and they gave him shit. Why are you having a black guy play Knuckles? It's like, dude.
Oh, a black guy playing a red. Like, what is Knuckles? Knuckles is.
He's an echidna. He's an echidna.
Yeah.
Knuckles the echidna. Yeah. It's just like, dude, who cares? It's a character. Like, who cares? I think Tails is played by a woman. Like.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, who cares?
It's different though because they're animated, you know.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
Like, so it's like, but when it comes to, it's like I just think like if they are trying, if they're doing this to try and create diversity and try and help people of color and stuff, you are going about it the wrong way. Like, let us just write new characters, please. Give us new stories. Like, you know, look into, if you want to get historical about, look into Black history, make characters about that. Put it this way, it's like how would people feel it was like, I don't know, like Anthony Hopkins plays Nelson Mandela.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That's kind of like, I don't see the difference between that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you know, everyone would be like, what? Like,
that would be so weird.
It would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it would be ridiculous. So why isn't it as ridiculous the other way around? I kind of see it from both sides of the coin. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm 50-50 and I've always been on the fence with it.
Well, and also too, just to back myself up a little bit on this whole orc thing, by the way, I had to double back on this. No, I have to. No, because look, I want to point this out. Lawrence McClure, he was in Xena Warrior Princess, Fellowship of the Rings. He was in Return of the King. He was in The Hobbit. And he was also in multiple other movies too. But Xena Warrior Princess is kind of how people know him. But he was in a bunch of stuff. He did voice acting. He did stuff out. But he's a New Zealand actor who is black. And like, he played and portrayed a lot of the Urukai, the orcs, and he also was the Witch King.
Oh, nice.
That's a major character, and they were black. So just pointing that out.
That is a
like
flex.
because for real, here it says like no black actors in prominent or credited roles. So
well,
he
I mean, technically,
for that?
Well, according to this, he was credited. He was also called the Witch King of Agmar, or the Pale King, or the Black Captain. That's literally the name from or J.R.R. Tolkien's fantasy novel, The Lord of the Rings. He's one of the 9 men that became the Nazgul and became the leader of the Lords of Sauron.
Because then I would have a problem with it. It's like if
he got credited. I mean, even when you're like Wikipedia in the movie, everything else, but he also is credited as he was the main Urukai that literally shoots
Boromir.
Boromir. Yep.
Yeah.
But so
That's
I
the
mean,
one
he
everyone
had
remembers
major
about your
roles because
time.
those were like pivotal moments in that series for sure. But just to
Google
emphasize,
AI
that's what
live.
that's what I googled it again because, like, to be honest, I didn't know the guy's name off the top of my head 100% because he isn't like a main. He has makeup on. You know what I mean? You don't know what he looks like, but I did watch it on the whole. I think they were talking about it on Face Off, which is that old. You guys watch that? I love that show. That show was awesome because a lot of those art directors or those makeup artists, they did a lot of the costumes and all the makeup and the cosmetics for those movies. So like stuff like that, that's where you learn about stuff along the way. And you know, so that's where I was going with that. Just, you know, even
One
though
other point I
Red's
wanna
gonna give me
make
shit for a
about
while about it.
No. I get you. Like, but
Yeah.
freaking, like, one other point I want to make about this subject, right, is I really don't think that we have to have, like, let's say we have a production, okay? Whatever that production is, movie, this, that, or the other. Whatever the story is, whatever the story. Wherever the story is based or set is wherever the story is based or set. I have never been a fan of having to interject every demographic of person into that just to be inclusive.
Yeah,
I will
100%
say
agree
this,
with you.
like, you know, as a person of color, like as a proud brown British woman, like I have never felt like, oh, I'm not represented. I didn't sit and watch Lord of the Rings and go, there's nothing here that relates to me. Of course there isn't. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you know, or it's not, I never felt that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where that
I don't know where that came from either,
from,
because honestly, I don't know
so
anybody
weird.
that's ever been like, I don't feel represented. It's like, dude, we love it because we love
We
it.
have to have an Asian person. We have to have a disabled person. We have to have this, and it all has to be in this production, or people are going to feel left out. It's like, I don't feel left out. Like, you know,
Dude, yeah.
It was like when Doctor Who became a woman, and it was like, I just didn't enjoy it as much because, you know, I enjoyed Doctor Who.
Well, she didn't even really like that role that much either, and you could kind of tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was like never once, and I've been such a big Doctor Who fan. Never once have I felt as a woman like not represented.
So since we're on the voice of color, and we're talking about representation, did you like the new Black Doctor Who?
I haven't watched it.
I will tell you, I actually really liked him as Doctor Who. He gave that persona.
Now,
he gave that persona.
Black Doctor Who, I don't mind because he's still a man.
Yeah,
it's like true. It was the sex change for me that kind of was like not really about this. Like, that's where I kind of cut off.
And like, me and my wife were like, you know what's funny is I never watched Doctor Who until I met Nay, and then we watched all of them together.
Oh, I love it.
And we actually met a lot of the actors too, and I will never forget this. So the actor that plays Rose, we actually met her right after our sister-in-law passed away. And literally, like, both her and Nay cried when they met, talking about the story and how much she loved Doctor Who. And Nay was just an emotional wreck. And then she started crying. And I'm like, that's a real person. Like, that's awesome to me. And I love that. And Rose is coming back, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Do you want a cool fact about Doctor Who? I'm very good friends with Sylvester McCoy.
Oh.
Like, one of the old doctors way back in the day.
That's awesome.
Like, I don't know anything about it. That's sweet.
You've never watched Doctor Who?
Great guy.
No.
Like,
well, I will tell you this. I will tell you this.
Like, I was like, love Doctor Who.
So cool though. Seriously, that's so
you should watch Doctor Who. I think you would actually really like it.
Yeah, you would.
It's like right up your alley. It's right up your alley. You would love it.
I feel like I have seen a few maybe, and I think that
she's like, I hated it.
You know, again, no, you know what?
They're all white. Like, I hate them. They're all white.
There's a lot of shows. There's a lot of genres that I like, but when
there's no black people in this show. I hate them.
There are black people in the show.
There's a lot of black people in the show, actually.
If it's not medieval, it's hard for me.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of, it pisses people off. The whole thing, it bothers me. Just like, you know, let people have their favorite characters or this or that, or just, you know, we just make new characters. It's like, just make new ones. Like, I would like to see that.
So I think.
And then
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, just say that we can have diversity. We can have.
Yeah,
all of that.
I
We can
agree
have
with you. I
things-
think we all agree on that. And I think anybody who loves fantasy or any of these shows or movies or comics or anything, like it was never about race. It never was. Like none of we love the characters or who
No,
they are.
it's not. It's
And
never
and
been
and
about that.
and I think also too the fact that they do these gender swaps and they do like the like all this stuff to like inclusivity and like I could care less for it, to be honest. Make the characters who they are. And then if you want, again, like you said, add characters from those timelines, from those comics that actually could represent that race, color, background, gender, whatever, right? So like for me, like, and you know, I talked about this too. That you know, they were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean coming back. Johnny Depp is already talking to Disney about coming back again, and they were talking about bringing in one of the most known Irish pirates, and they were gonna make her black. And it's like, dude, the like, it's
She's Irish, man.
she's Irish. She's pasty.
You gotta be
She's
curly and ginger.
literally got red
She
hair.
got a big ginger curl.
Yeah, dude. And
Like,
it's just like,
you know,
why
like-
take that away from the Irish? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to talk about like including people, why are you going to take from one group to another? Just let everybody. Well, she's white. I'm like, she's Irish, man. It's not.
like we didn't
There's
have
multiple
really
different types
cool
of white.
black
There's
characters
multiple
in
different types
Pirates
of
the
black. There's
Caribbean as
multiple
well.
different type of Mexican, and or Hispanic. You know, so like that's what I'm saying. Like it like there, you don't call somebody who's from Spain Mexican. You know what I mean? Like there's multiple different backgrounds. There's many different types, and that's the part that irritates me. Is that like let them be represented who they are and for those characters. But then when you start swapping them out and taking away from the people that actually do have it, then are you any better? You know what I mean? Just to fill some
There's only
numbers.
one type of Irish.
And there is only one type of Irish. Tree, turkey, tree. That's how many there
One
are.
type of Irish. I love the Irish. They're great.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but best race swap ever. Like, die on
that's
this hill, Nick Fury. Samuel L. Jackson nailed it. Like,
And he got a lot of hate for that
Nailed it.
too, but now you can't see him any other
Yeah.
way. You don't want to see some
Yeah,
old white
nailed it.
scruffy guy with a
Yeah,
patch. You want to
completely.
see Samuel L. Jackson.
took that role over and owned it like a G.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, it's like sometimes, yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't in the auditioning room when this actor auditioned for Snape. That might be the case. Like, everybody might watch this and just eat their words because, you know, Nick Fury.
I mean, if he comes in like Nick Fury, man, Snake's on a mother plane, but it's Snape's on a mother plane, I'm all about it.
Oh my god, I actually have something to show you that I wish I would have showed you
Snape's
before.
on a mother plane, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Samuel L.
big on
Jackson
the
as Snape
internet
now?
right now.
Now I can't get that out of my head. I would love that.
You need to.
Abracadabra,
You know what,
mother.
I'll do this after we're done. We're gonna sit. I'm gonna share my screen, and you're gonna watch this. It's like 90 seconds, but it's brilliant.
I love it.
Like,
I love it.
it's why I have to cosplay Black Snape on Wednesday.
You're doing it on Wednesday?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I got
aren't you
a broom
just
and
gonna show up
everything, got my
and aren't you just gonna show up because you said your clothes and your dreads and everything
I'm
match?
just showing up in my own clothes.
Yeah,
I
so
said that
you're
to them. I was
Snape
like,
every day.
guys, these are actually
You're Snape every day. Why weren't you in the role? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna have a wand, but I do have my broom, like as well. But I'm gonna show you something that you guys are gonna like very much after this.
I'm
I love it.
excited.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
But I think this is a good stopping point. We definitely went all over the place. Yeah, this
Comments, guys. Comments.
Yes, please. Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them. And again, I'm not racist. God damn it. I just say that right now because now everybody's like,
have brown friends.
or cater.
Right.
No.
It's just like,
Jesus, dude.
sorry, man.
Dude, you know what though? Although I will say this, that would make a really good shirt.
We need an arrow. Like, it's my white guy.
Oh
my brown girl.
My God, damn it, dude. Fuck, man. This.
I'm gonna get one with an arrow that says "Your brown friend."
Oh my god,
damn it.
that's actually so good. I can't. It's like...
He's not racist, guys. Like, I can vouch for him.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though, and like all of us together, It's just like how opinionated we are. And then when it comes to moments like that, where I am just like so like humbly just like I'm not even thinking like that, but I'm just so excited about what I'm saying. And then after my mouth goes, my brain catches up and I'm like, well,
Oh, no, mate,
well,
I've been there many a time.
well,
I've been there with you many a time.
I
Red.
mean,
You know, you're like, shit, did I really just
did
say
I
that?
really
Like,
just say that, dude? How did I not just get canceled for the rest of my life for saying that? What the didn't mean
Oh my
anything negative
God.
at all, but you know, sometimes it just happens. Like, but you know what? Like all good comedy, we're here to joke around and have a good time, you know. So we're here to distract you, that's for sure. But yes, again, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was an awesome episode. And we're going to be definitely doing a lot more stuff in the future. You're going to hear a lot of announcements over the next couple weeks, too. We're actually working on a sponsorship deal right now that you guys are all going to truly enjoy. It's actually going to benefit every one of the listeners, people here hanging out, vibing, kicking it with us. And we've got a lot of other really cool stuff that's going to benefit all of you guys tuning in. So we're super excited about that. It's going to also help us do what we do, put some money in the pocket so that way we can make this even bigger and more grand. And we actually did have a live showcase and actually got to talk about the podcast at PAX East. I had a live interview, so I got to talk and hype up the girls and myself, and it was awesome. So that was really good. But again, if you guys want to catch any of us streaming, we all have different schedules, but again, I'm going to be playing Crimson Desert Marathon probably all this week, and just, you know, catching up from the very depressing PAX trip that I had. And so I hope you guys all swing by. What are you guys going to be doing this week?
You first. All right, I'm going to be doing, oh God, probably more Crimson Desert. I'm going to be doing some Stardew Valley. Also, maybe potentially some Yap Yap. I don't know if you guys have seen that, where it's like those like it's like a multiplayer and it's like you're like wizards, I guess, or something, and then you have to like actually say out the spell. Like you have to speak it out, like on through mic or whatever. And apparently it like anyway, I haven't tried it. It should be a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Obviously more Resident Evil. Obviously more Fable. I mean,
yeah.
But that's it.
You know what? I think you're gonna backseat Fable this week for Crimson Desert.
I can't. I have an obligation to post every day.
Oh, you can post every day. That's fine. You can post every day.
I need more material. I need more. I'm on day 64. You know, like I need some.
But technically, I mean, technically, there's plenty of content out there, and you have 3 games to pick content from. So you know, you won't run out.
Content.
I know, but I'm just saying, you aren't gonna run out of content. You'll be fine.
You're right. I won't.
You're not. Positive.
There's always more Fable.
You got this.
Positive thinking.
Yes.
Positive thinking.
But there's going to be a lot more Crimson Desert this week. Sorry, guys. She's going to get hooked on it. I'm sorry. It's so good. Red, what you doing this week?
Black Snake. Like, yeah.
I only heard like a small part because your mic cut out just for a second.
I'm Black Snake. I'm Black Snake this week. That's what I am this week. And lots of art, and maybe some Reanimal. I'm really eager to get back on Outlast Trials, so we might get a bit of that this week as well. We've been doing some like indie anomaly games and stuff like that as well. We like those because we do it together as a community.
Ooh.
And Black Snape.
And on that note, guys, don't forget to go like, subscribe, follow, and make sure you guys are commenting, talking, chiming in, and letting us know how we're doing. And again, like always, make sure you guys click that bell because we want you guys to see when all the new episodes go live. But like always, we try to make them go live every Friday. Just depends if we get busy or whatever. Editing sometimes takes a little bit longer. A big shout out to Gandalf for always taking care of us. And again, guys, thank you for everything. I think this was a good episode. And for everybody here at Pardon the D, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Gotta finish out this.